This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Juvenile diabetes, also known as type 1 diabetes, strikes children and adults suddenly when the pancreas stops producing insulin. Until a cure is found, people with type 1 must test their blood sugar and give themselves insulin injections multiple times daily or use a pump every day. One step at a time, they hope to find a cure, and now you can help out too. Melissa and Julia Chapman are here this morning to tell us more about the upcoming Inspire One for JDRF Walk and Fun Run. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you? I'm
doing great. Thank you so much for coming on. So before we talk about the importance of going to this event, tell us a little bit more about yourself, because this is a little personal touch for yourself, correct? So
Correct.
Why is this so important for you?
Well, I myself have had juvenile diabetes for 8 years, and 5 years ago, when the race began, I was sitting at my house watching TV, and I saw this commercial on Disney Channel about how a child my age started a walk for juvenile diabetes. And so I thought that was an interesting idea, so I asked my mom if we can do it. And here we are 5 years later with over $35,000 raised for juvenile diabetes.
Fantastic. So when is the actual event taking place here in Kirksville?
Saturday, September 24th.
Which is actually next Saturday, correct? And so kind of explain for those, I've been to it, I was at it 2 years ago. I brought Bruiser with me. We did the fun walk. We didn't do the 5K. So tell us a little bit more on what to expect, because not only do you guys just meet up, but it's more of a community event. You get to learn each other's stories, and you get to meet other people that are actually facing this disease and know that you're not alone. So kind of explain the registration process and how we're able to help out.
That's been one of the greatest things about Inspire One is the community and the community effort, and it takes a community of people to put this event together. And every year we have about roughly 300 people there between volunteers and participants, and it's very heartwarming to see that happen. So if you would like to register, you can go online to our website, and you may register online, or you can register, you can print a registration form and mail that in. Our early registration deadline is September 17th, so that's coming up.
Right.
And it's $20 for adults, $10 for children. And after September 17th, that goes up $5. But you can register all the way up to the day of the race. Late registration starts at 7:45 to 8:45 on race day. And the race starts at 9 o'clock. So.
And you don't have to, if you don't want to, you don't have to run, because there's also a walk involved as well, correct?
Yep, there is a 5K, and that is competitive. There's a 1.7 mile walk, and that is not competitive. And then there's a kids fun run.
Fantastic. And kind of talk about the actual course of the walk and run, because you get a nice little scenery because it's around the schools, correct?
Correct.
All right, so you mentioned that you've raised over $30,000 since you started this. Now, does this stay locally? Does it go to the national campaign to hopefully find a cure? How does that work with proceeds?
Our proceeds go to the St. Louis chapter of JDRF, and I'm not quite sure where that goes.
It probably goes nationally and helps everybody with research.
And JDRF is an organization in which all of the money goes straight toward finding a cure. They have been the #1 contributor to type 1 diabetes research. So when it comes to working on finding a cure, the incredible technology that we've seen in the last 8 years come out of the research, it's been phenomenal.
Fantastic. Again, this is taking place on the 24th of September, which is next Saturday. We'll post everything on our website at ktvo.com. We'll link up the information and website that you need to know in order to register or even donate. And again, Julia, thank you so much. I'm sure that you probably think this is not a big deal for you, but it's so awesome that 5 years ago you started something like this, and it's growing bigger and bigger each year. So you should be very proud of yourself.
I am.
All right.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming on. And of course, we'll post everything on our website at ktvo.com, and we'll be right back.